Start. 2, 1. Boost ignition and liftoff.
Underground is from the heart. A lot of people told us to get in contact with you. When you underground, you go in and you do what you feel.
Oh my God.
Circumnavigating planet Earth.
Underground radio.
Underground radio.
Hey, here we are. Back again. Bang.
Back again.
Bang on the money.
Oh man, I keep getting caught out with that.
Well, with the start.
Yeah, with the start.
Yeah. Well, the start happens right at the beginning. Actually, I thought we were going to have a problem with blast off.
Oh, why is that?
Well, because you told me Instagram wasn't working.
Well, it wasn't for a second, but it was. Yeah, it came good.
So here we are again. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
Here we are again.
All those places. We've come back to do another live interview. This time we're going to be going to London.
London.
London town. So time difference calculations have been factored more betterer.
Better this time. So
Yeah.
instead of calling him at 3 a.m. in the morning, what time is it in the UK?
I think it's like 9 hours behind us. So it's like 10:30 in the morning. Here we go.
Morning.
Good morning.
Hello,
Morning.
how are you? Welcome to Underground Radio.
There we go.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How you doing?
Yeah, good. Welcome to Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
The convict nation. That's what everybody in England thinks about Australia, don't they? Don't you think that we're all still convicts here? We did come from convicts a long time ago.
Oh my God, Australia! Wow, wow! It's hard to believe that. Yeah.
Have you been
That's like
here?
It takes about 2 days to get there.
It takes a long time, yeah.
It's a 2-day trip. Australia.
Imagine how long it took them on those ships.
It would have taken a long
Must
time.
have taken a bloody long time.
That is just amazing.
Yeah.
Come to think about it, that is just so amazing. Australia.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
who would want to be in a plane for like 2 days? That's a long, long flight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is. I had someone asked me the other day, would I take a plane to Australia? I said, well, 2 days. I don't think I'll be able to handle it.
You'd have to get off in between and check out a couple of other
think-
countries.
Yeah, I mean, I might even do it next year sometime.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
Definitely.
it's definitely a trip it's definitely on my list of one of the countries I want to visit.
Well, Rach and I were just talking before that Australians don't know very much really about the difference between England, the UK, Wales and Britain. We
Yeah.
really don't know the difference, most of us that haven't been there.
Yeah,
So you're from London, which of course is in England. We know that much.
yeah. Have you been to London?
No, well, I was saying before, I've been to France. I went to Paris, and then I never even crossed the channel, and I feel really bad about that.
I just got back from France. I was in France a few months ago.
Yeah. And how do you like Paris?
Paris? Paris is okay, but I prefer Nice. I
Yeah,
prefer the outskirts of France.
yeah. It's really
I
beautiful
think,
over there.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, so we thought we'd contact you because you're, I believe, an underground artist. So just thought we'd find out all about you. Peter's been researching you online, and So what's the scene like over in the UK at the moment? And how long have you been involved in music and production and all that sort of thing?
Okay. The scene in the UK is predominantly run by a lot of drill artists. There's lots of drill music that's coming from the scene,
Yeah,
and I think that my style of music is like a combination of it's a pretty much I try to create a new sound. I try to have like a rock element to it, and I try to blend in with a bit of rap music as well. So but in general, I've been doing it for over 10 years.
Okay.
I've been doing it for a long time, yeah. But I just been trying to use all my influences when it comes to music. I try to use a bit of rock. I try to use a bit of grime, a bit of hip hop. So I try to mix it up a bit.
yeah. I've noticed
a lot
that.
of UK artists, a lot of UK artists, they will just sort of put themselves in a box, put themselves in a category, and they will just make drill music and grime music. But I try to I try to mix it up a bit. I try to do everything because I'm a fan of. I listen to all genres of music. So I listen to a lot of rock music. I listen to a lot of heavy metal.
Yeah.
So I try to use those. I try to put those influences in my music.
Well, you can drop raps over a lot of different styles of music, can't you? I mean, there's MCs that, as you say, use all different genres, not just hip hop music, but they're using rock beats and electronic music and all styles.
Yeah, definitely. Because my music, if you go through my catalogue of work, I mean, I got so many. It's very diverse. So I can rap on rock beats, I can rap on all types of beats, but I think that what makes me, it's harder for me because there's media platforms in the UK which only specializes in drill music and grime music. So it's harder for me to actually break through into that scene because they're not sort of used to artists like me.
Yeah.
I know it sounds a bit weird, but they're not really used to someone like me because someone like Stormzy, I'm pretty sure you're familiar with someone like Stormzy.
Yeah, well, that's
Stormzy,
right.
It's very, I mean, everyone does the same sort of music which he does.
Yeah, he's probably the most
Afro swing.
He's probably the most famous rapper out of the UK, would you say? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. He is.
Hey, look, I mean, you've got such a huge body of work on your YouTube channel. So Flipson Music on YouTube, that's where people can go to see your work. And where else can people get hold of your music?
You can go on Spotify, all the digital online stores.
Yeah.
But as for videos, YouTube is the best place to actually check out my videos. And what else?
You've got
all the social media platforms and Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, you've got a lot of videos on your YouTube channel. I was amazed at how many videos you've got there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, recently I've just been uploading a lot of old music as well. There's lots of unreleased music which I actually done over the years. I started out making songs with a well-known artist in the UK called Sway.
Yeah.
Sway was one of the first UK artists to actually win a Brit. He didn't win a Brit Award, but I think he won a Mo Award. Mo is equivalent to like a BET Award.
Yeah.
So he was the first artist that actually broke through in the mainstream in the UK at the time, because he was one of the first artists that was unsigned.
Right.
That actually broke through into the mainstream.
Yeah.
So I was making songs with him. That's how I actually started out. So since then, my catalogue has just been booming. I've just been making so many material. So it's only recently that I just started uploading like a lot of my stuff.
That's awesome. So you producing your own beats? Do you play instruments as well?
No, my engineer, my studio engineer plays the instruments, but I've got a good ear for music, so I will sort of give him a melody in the head, and he will play it for me.
Yeah. Well, that's great to have like creative people you can bounce off, isn't it? And share your ideas and get them to put them down for you.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So do you perform live as well?
Yes, I've done a few shows in Camden a few years ago. I would say the last time I performed was about a year and a half ago. But I haven't done anything recently.
Yeah, well, it's a bit hard for everybody, I think, to do anything. We've got lockdown in Victoria, in the bottom part of Australia, and it's been very difficult for a lot of people to get anything done, any work done at all. So we feel you there.
So, man, you've done 5 albums over like 10 years, really, hasn't it been?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's been about 10 years.
Yeah. I tried to listen to as much of your stuff as I could, just to get a pretty good feel of, the versatility in your work and that. And the one thing I did notice in common, you've written quite a few songs about, I think, ladies that have been in your life. So, I mean, is this true?
Yeah. I speak about a lot of experiences, a lot of a lot of my ex-girlfriends, and but a lot of my stuff is very horrorcore. I mean, it's I got a lot of dark stuff, and yeah, I got a lot of love songs, a lot of heartbreak songs which I done, a lot of about my ex-girlfriends and stuff. But I think the last project which I actually made was The Passion of Flipson. And The Passion of Flipson was that project alone, I would just focus on relationships and, yeah, a lot of girlfriends I actually had. And it's pretty much like it's a passion side of Flipson, because a lot of my other albums are very dark. So I was going through like a
Yeah.
dark period in my life, which
So-
is yeah, I think that I've always done songs, that are catered towards women, but I think my last project was mainly, I would say most of the songs was about my ex-girlfriends, or about love and about lust and about all types of stuff.
Yeah, so writing from experience.
Experiences. I always put my experiences in my music, but sometimes I go overboard because I listen to a lot of horrorcore rap. I like Eminem, for example. He ticks all the boxes when it comes to covering all the bases in his life. So I try to put that out there as much. I try to put a lot of. I might go overboard sometimes with some of my stuff, but it's just very. I use my imagination most of the time.
Yeah. Have you heard much of the music from Australia? Much of the hip hop stuff from Australia?
No, I haven't really heard much Australian hip hop. I would like to once I get round to it. Because it's only recently that I just started exploring other markets in other countries, and it's really interesting because I just found out about Chinese hip hop the other day. Like there's Chinese trap music, which is very unique in a way, because they have like the old school Chinese music, but they sort of blend it with the update sort of trap music. And I started listening to a lot of hip hop around the world, and I like to experiment different. I like to listen to different sounds and different. I like to sort of like see where they'll actually take their sort of culture. I like Chinese hip hop. I never knew that. I thought that they was trying to mimic American hip hop, but now they've got their own sort of sound, which is completely it's refreshing to listen to.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds really cool. I'll have to check that out as well.
Yeah, it's refreshing. I can't believe it. It's refreshing.
I do like a lot of the stuff that comes out of Jamaica as well.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the Jamaican hip hop stuff is fantastic.
Yeah, we've found some really good artists over there. There was one, because underground radio's been going for quite a while, but there used to be one called Lyrical, and he was amazing, just so talented.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, that the styles of music from, the US to, New Zealand and Canada and Australia and as you say, to places like China. I mean, but they're all speaking the same language, really. I mean, hip hop is a language, and the beautiful thing about it, hip hop's marriage with underground, it's perfect because it's the voice of the people. It's straight from the heart. It's like no bullshit. It's real.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Yeah. I definitely agree with you on that. And I think that it brings people together.
Yeah.
It brings everyone together because everyone can sort of relate to it. So it's a language that, for example, we all can be in a room together, and we might not even, there could be some cultures that don't even get along, but hip hop will bring everyone together.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it. And music in general, it brings everyone together. Like even at my shows and stuff, when I see the amount of people that like my music, and I'm really surprised. I mean, there's so many. It's amazing how he just brings everyone together. This music can just bring it. There's no sort of discrimination. There's no sort of he's just so amazing how he can just he can just bring everyone together. It's just amazing.
Maybe that's what the world needs, is just a big international hip hop
That's
gig.
what it is. That's what it is. He just that's what the world needs that at the moment, because there's too many hatred. There's too many people that are just it's just so much. We need more love in this world.
Yeah, definitely. And who would you like to work with in the future? Like, if you could, work with some of your favorite producers or rappers or musicians, singers, who would you want to work with?
I'd like to work with. Someone like Hopsin. I'm not sure if you're familiar with Hopsin.
No, but I'll check him out now you mention him.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hopsin. He's an American artist.
Okay.
He's very good.
Yep. And he's
Eminem, obviously.
Eminem, yeah, of course.
Eminem, and I'm not really a fan of the new artists. I'm not really a fan of Migos, and really my style.
Yeah.
I like. Oh, there's a guy called Dats. Have you heard of Dats?
No, I haven't heard of him, Peter.
D-A-T-Z? D-A-T-Z, is that it? Dats? Or the dance?
Yeah, Dats.
Yeah.
D-A, that's it.
Yeah. It's really good, all the heads up we get from artists that we talk to on this show, because then when we get off air, we can go and search out, all the different styles of music that some of these artists are putting out, because they're all quite different to each other.
I do like Tech Nine. Have you heard of Tech Nine?
No, we haven't. I don't think we've heard of Tet 9, no. But I will check them out as well.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, awesome. And what are you hoping to do with your career as well? Like in the future, are you releasing your music like on like in Australia we have a program called Rage, which is like a video show that goes overnight that has all the new music. Do you put your music out through that sort of thing?
I put my music out through. There's a few UK media platforms. There's one called SPTV, which I'm planning to put my music out on. I'm planning to get a large following on that platform. But at the moment, I'm just doing it through YouTube. I haven't put them through any media outlets at the moment. So I just build up my own YouTube channel and create my own fan base, which I'm doing. Which I'm doing real at the moment. So my fan base is gonna grow bigger every day, because
well, that's right.
I got faith in myself, so I know that my fan base keeps growing day by day.
Awesome.
A lot of people only recently started checking out my music, and a lot of people are very excited, and I get messages all the time. So.
Yeah, well, once that algorithm picks you up as well, it just catapults you. So it can be a hard slog just sort of, getting to that point where the algorithm picks you up. But once it does, it's...
definitely, because it just takes one of my songs to go viral, then all my other music, all my catalogue will all be at 100,000 and a million views. And that's going to happen very soon. So once... there's a lot of UK media platforms which I'm gonna I'm definitely gonna go viral on one of my songs. I know that for a fact, because I'm just a different artist. And I've got I've got more lyrical content than a lot of artists that's in the mainstream. So
absolutely,
he's not going long until my name will be bigger.
And you're dropping stuff all the time too. I mean, one of the reasons we wanted to play Mama Told Me is because, you dropped that only a couple of weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah. I've done that about 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just made a video,
And tell us about...
that song. That song is about, I would say, I made that song last year. But I just made a video 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
I think the music videos are such an important part to your digital marketing these days.
Yeah, definitely. It's only recently that I just started trying to make videos, and I don't have a lot of money for the budget for the video, so I just try to use my resources and use what I've got. So I just come with a simple idea, and yeah, I just started making my own videos. You know, everything was done by myself.
Yeah, that's
I had no
awesome.
cameraman or nothing, so I'd done everything by myself.
Yeah. Well, even you can even make lyric videos and that sort of thing as well, which is definitely a
Yeah,
cheap way to do it.
yeah,
And
definitely.
yeah,
Definitely,
no, that's
because
awesome.
I know there's no point paying thousands of pounds, which you know, you just takes a you can use the iPhone in these days and make a video.
Yeah,
You can
absolutely.
use this and use a lot of yeah. I just tried to use my little resources I have at that time. I just decided to make a few videos.
There's actually a TV series. I can't remember what it's called, but it's about basketball and it's set in America, and they actually shoot the whole series on an iPhone. So it's
Yeah,
yeah, and
seriously.
I think it's on Netflix or
Wow.
something. Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, but it's about basketballers, and it was really good.
If I knew this before, I would have made even more videos because only recently that I found out about these video apps on the mobile phone and these editing apps, and that's how I actually made some of my new videos. I use these editing apps, and
Yeah.
they're quite interesting. They're very quite interesting. If I knew all this stuff before, then I would have made more videos.
Yeah, and they're just getting better all the time as well. So
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, because I was quite surprised with the quality and how some of my videos turned out to be. I was very surprised.
yeah, and there's little lenses and stuff you can attach them to them as well, isn't there, Peter?
Yeah.
Peter's the cameraman in
Yeah.
our he knows all about that
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
Yeah.
you can shoot great music videos on an iPhone, no problem. No problem. Especially
Yeah.
underground. I mean, that's what people expect anyway. They're not expecting huge
Yeah,
budget
definitely.
clips. Yeah.
Well, it
Yeah.
sounds like you need to come over to Oz, and we'll get Peter to shoot a film clip for you.
Okay.
We'll shoot one with, some kangaroos and, the Sydney Harbour Bridge and the
Oh.
Opera House in the background. We'll take you out to Uluru
Good
so
idea.
you can
Good
see
idea.
see the big rock.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But, yeah, I mean, but I really appreciate this. You know, it gives me a bit more motivation. So it gives me, yeah, it gives me a bit more hope because I went through a stage where I just thought about quitting, to be honest.
Yeah,
But
I
it gives
think
me hope that people are listening. So yeah, it just sort of it gives me a bit of hope that people are listening to my music.
yeah.
So
We all know how you feel. I mean, we all have those days too, I think, when you could quit because you just don't feel like you get any
yeah.
recognition. But yeah, no, it's good to have a chat to you and find out all about you.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll link your
I appreciate that.
we'll link your channel in the description of this video as well, so people can check out your music and Spotify as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for coming on the show tonight. And yeah, we look forward to seeing what else you produce and bring out to the world. And we'll definitely check your back catalogue. And yeah, no, lovely to talk to you and meet you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. You too.
Thanks so much, Flipson. Love your work. Heaps of respect, bro. Have a great day.
Peace.
Okay, then, thank you.
All right. See you later. Okay.
Yeah.
Mama told me that knowledge is power. I buy lots of things, you have no knowledge. I'll give you a flower to bury your enemy with a plastic crown. I'm the minister of London town with cut-throat halls that buried in my dungeon. Fuck spitting wisdom. I have more venom than a python. My depression's got me concealing a money weapon. Drive around the hills and the car looks like an ultimate bill. Speed killed me, other lives of coke. And the rough path, but I wash those days with soap. On a rainy day, I'll be aiming for Facebook peeps. In a steamer shooting range. What a fuck game. Yeah, I'll be coming of age. I drank a few pints and got high as kites last night. I'm clearly dead out on the mic fights. In this world, cat women get raped by the mice. But there ain't nothing about gorilla in the mist, so go fuck yourself with your fist. In another dimension, I'll leave your amateurs on respiration. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish wish for. Lot of straps I found, I pulled it. Paramedics are on its way, but the evil spirits won't go away. There's hell to stay. What's the purpose to pray? The Lord is calling me, but my phone's engaged. I can't see past the future. These evil streets will depress ya. I see vampires in public with bullets that contaminated with garlic. So go lick, just take your bitch. I was raised on why they're heavy metal with slags to kid out to my temple. That girl is a hot pop. She flashy as fuck, but she was dead poor when she got fucked to the butt. My insanity has got me performing a heart surgery on my enemy's daughter at a nursery. I was brought up in a cash-strapped society with straps coming out the window in a limo. It's a return of the psychopath Jedi and your Darth Vader walking around with a bunch of storm rankers. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. I put a deposit on my own life. I can't see past my girl to call her wife. She probably murdered me in broad daylight. I blew up the local church in a blitz on a 7th-day Adventist. Devil advocate set my Bible trap. Skipping ropes, tied against the doorway on the door tracks. Take a bloody bath. Last smoking with a bullet in your ass. The green with P gave me endorsement. It's okay to disagree with God. It's okay to catch a shark with a rod. These corporates are making lots of money out of road rap, but won't hire a lawyer to defend you when you bust your strap. They won't even testify in court. They know you rap. I'm a mile away, 3 for 4, has got me thinking it's today. In this game, I'm fighting L-bombs, attach your grenades. In a rave, you ain't got enough carbohydrates to go to toe with me, you fake. Supply the breaks, I'll supply their shows. That was definition of hate. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for. Mama told me, be careful what I wish for. What I wish for.
What side you on?
Underground.